Hello and a really warm welcome back to this my YouTube channel for you if you are a female entrepreneur who is looking to get more clients now. This is my brand new video series where every Tuesday you will receive a strategy, a tip that you can take forward into your business really quickly without having to become an expert at something else, and it'll have to make a shift and help you move towards generating more interest, more engagement, and ultimately more sales and more clients. I'm Rachel Smith, the Business Grower, and I work with female entrepreneurs who are looking to scale up their business to 5k a month and beyond. And today I want to talk to you about something which is really super important and often missed. So what is this? So let me just paint a scenario for you and let's see how much of this resonates with you. So here you are in your business, you've got lots of exciting dreams. You can see really clearly what you want your business to look like, what you want your life to look like, and you're working really super hard every day in your business. You're rocking up in your workplace, wherever that may be, in an office, dining room table, wherever it is, and you are committing to working really, really hard in your business. You're doing everything you think you should be doing, yet your results remain the same. There might be some fluctuation with the results, but you are not currently getting to the point of impact or the results that you truly want. And it is as frustrating and overwhelming as anything, and you really can't understand what is happening and what is actually stopping you from getting those results. And if this is resonating with you, even in a small way, it is highly likely that you have a block and or limiting belief around your ability to achieve the results that you want and to live the life that you actually want. And this is not coming from a place of judgment, this is coming from a place of, I understand this. I experience this as well. Every time I look to up level in my business, I have to remind myself about what are the blocks and what are the limiting beliefs that I've built around my current situation that are stopping me from going forward and getting to the next level. So this is work that people can sometimes find really difficult to do because they're not quite sure how to work around it, and it can feel as if perhaps we won't do this, we'll actually go and just spend a little bit more time on social media. However, I can absolutely tell you now and share with you now that this is powerful work. It's always the powerful work we resist doing. And the reason why this is powerful work is that you work on this, you get into a habit of identifying any blocks and any limiting beliefs that you have, and you discover ways that you can release those blocks, and it means that you can actually carry on working in your business, carry on working hard in your business, but the difference is that you'll get the results that you are looking for. Ignore this and you will just go round and round and round in a circle, and you won't achieve your desired outcomes, and that's not what I want for you. So blocks and limiting beliefs don't label themselves up, they don't crop up and for you to think, that is a block or a limiting belief. They generally show up in our lives as stories we tell ourselves, things that we have told ourselves over and over again, so they actually start to feel as if they are the truth. They are your truth. And it's recognizing what those stories are that are essential here, and once you do, you can do something about it. So what are the stories that you might be telling you that's stopping you from getting to the next level? So I have jotted some down. These are things that have come up from my clients, these are things that I hear female entrepreneurs saying all the time, and these are some of the things that I have experienced in my own business. So it could be things like where you are running a story in your head and your heart about how you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not young enough, or you don't have enough money to invest in your business to work with whoever it is that you think you need to work with in order to achieve the results that you want. It could be that you think that you need like a fancy computer or a YouTube channel or some fancy graphics to actually go out there and be visible. You could be telling yourself that the market that you're in is saturated and it's really hard for you to find your way and to actually call your clients into you. And you could also be in a whole cycle of stories about how you are not good enough, how you're not as good as so-and-so, and why would somebody actually come and work with you when they can go and work with, and then insert the person that you have that springs to mind. These are your blocks. Anything where you're telling yourself that a scenario is occurring and you're making it real by actually putting time and energy onto it, this is your block. This is your limiting belief that you have created around this. There's lots of reasons for it, which I'm not going to go into. That's a whole different video. But what I wanted to do is to get you to recognise that you have your own story running right now, that once you recognise it, you can actually work on it and start to shift through this. That's what we want, isn't it? So until you actually work on these blocks, those stories will rerun like your favourite film forever. Even if that's, you know, you're working really hard to get the results that you want, until you have to shift through these blocks and these limiting beliefs, you will continue to get the same result. So if you are ready to tackle these inner stories where you're telling yourself whatever is coming up for you right now and to work on your blocks, I've got a super simple exercise for you. And this is about recognising that your blocks and limiting beliefs are your thoughts, your feelings, and therefore your actions. And all I'm going to invite you to do right now is to think about a time in your life when you have changed your thoughts and feelings and therefore your actions about something. It doesn't have to be something in business, but just a time in your life when you have decided, you know, you've flipped the switch and you've decided that now is the time for you to change, you know, how you think and feel about a certain situation. And you've gone and you've done that. It's really important for you to know as a female entrepreneur that you can do this work already. So it's really great to be able to go back and revisit a time when this has already happened for you. The next thing is to recognise the behaviour, the stories that are actually blocking you from moving forward, taking your business to the next level. So the essential thing here is for you to recognise your behaviour. So think about the thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your fears, and the things that you do to sabotage yourself from going to the next level. So it's time to become a little bit of an investigator and to go out there and, you know, look at the things that you do on a daily basis with your actions and your thoughts and things that come up for you as well, and really start to identify what your behaviour is and to pinpoint the blocks and the limiting beliefs that you are running your business by. And then the second element to this is just to make a very simple decision like you have done in the past, where you decide that you are all in to change this behaviour, that you understand that this behaviour is not serving you, it's not generating you the results that you want in your business and therefore not giving you the life that you want to live. And you're making a decision that today is the day when you will start to work on this behaviour and to change it. And the next step is to start to create the behaviour that is actually going to help you move forward and take your business to the next limit. So this is how it's going to work out as a physical exercise. It's for you to grab a pen and a piece of paper and just to journal, freestyle, all of your fears, all of your limiting beliefs, all of the stories that are going on. So this is the exercise that you are going to do right now. So grab a pen, write them all down. So you want to be as honest, as raw, as kind of deep as possible with this. You want to be unravelling all of your blocks, all of your limiting beliefs. You want it all laid out on your piece of paper so that you can look at it and begin to identify what you need to work on. And this is what's going to help you move forward. So really start to write it all out. You know, you're going to be surprised with some of the things that come up, but keep on going. The next bit is I want you to just, once you've got to that point where you think there's nothing else I can write here, Rachel, about my blocks and my limiting beliefs, is to understand the impact that these thoughts and feelings, this behaviour is having on your business. And the next stage is for you to decide what you want to be thinking instead and feeling instead, and for you to write that out. So write out what your new behaviour is going to be going forward. So if you're currently running a story where you believe you are not good enough, write it all down, write any evidence that you believe that you have, write it all down. Look at that and understand where it's showing up in your business and what the impact it's having on your business. And obviously you can do this across your life as well. Next, you want to decide what you want to be modelling here as behaviour that's actually going to help you move forward. So if we were looking at, not being good enough, you can start to identify all the times when somebody's giving you a compliment, some feedback, a testimonial, when you've been working with a client and they've told you how brilliant you are or what a great result they've had from working with you, and to write it all down. So write it all down, this is definitely a writing exercise. And then the final aspect is for you to think, right, every time that this old behaviour crops up, I want to be able to kind of switch over to some new behaviour, and I want to be able to bring this new behaviour into everything that I do in business. So how, as the woman in business, am I going to behave? What are my thoughts and feelings that are going to help me move my business forward? What is it that other successful people are thinking and feeling that helps them move forward? And this is what you write out as your behaviour going forward. And the purpose of this is, firstly, to identify everything that's holding you back. Secondly, to understand the impact it's having on your business and therefore your results. And thirdly, to put in place your new behaviour, the new things that you're going to focus on. And you just repeat this all the time. So you may want to just use this as a journaling prompt every morning in your mindset practice, and if you haven't got one, this is a great time to start one, where you just write out, it's normal for me too, and you can start to write out what is normal for you to feel, to do, to think, to act, and just write it all out. And what we're looking here is you're looking to change the neurological pathways that you have got within your brain. We're trying to move away from the old behaviour and bring in the new behaviour so that your brain starts to look for evidence and opportunities for you to behave in the way that you write it out every single day. So we are going to go through a whole series looking at limiting beliefs, fears, sabotage. This is such a key part of mindset and of growing a business, believe it or not. If you've got any questions, post them below. And if you want to come and hang out with me in person, if you want to get more resources like this on a daily basis, you can come out and hang out with me over on Facebook in my free Facebook community, Live Your Abundant Life. Have fun with this exercise, and I would love to hear from you. What are those blocks? What are those behaviours? What are you committing to giving up? And what are the new thoughts and behaviours that you're going to be putting in place that's going to help you take your business and therefore your life to the next level? Until the next video, bye for now.